This is Brad with Adventure Athlete, and I'm going to take you through a quick 6-minute ground movement warm-up series. All right, we're going to jump right in. 6 exercises. We're going to spend 60 seconds at each movement, and we're going to explore within that 60-second period. So here we go. We're going to start with a rocking and reaching pattern. So we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to rock back, come up, and reach. And so we're coming up with our legs bent at about 90 degrees, called a bent sit. And we're going to drive and reach up in all different directions. So we can reach forward with 1 or 2 hands. We can reach up to the sky. We can rotate and twist with 1 or 2 hands. And you can even grab your knees and pull your chest up to the ceiling or the sky. You can even work in some direction changes. Kind of rock in a circle. Five more seconds. Nice. Now lay back, pull your heels up towards you, and we're going to start by just bridging up. So activate your butt muscles. Feel your butt muscles drive up to the sky. And then on top of that, we're going to add some twisting and reaching. So pull that shoulder underneath you. Be active with your back muscles and the shoulder muscles, and pull that shoulder underneath you. And then reach with as long a fingertips as you can. Bring it back down and switch sides. With all these upper body reaches, you want to act as if there's something just beyond your reach. So you really want to push that maximum range that you're trying to reach. See how far can you go, as opposed to just going through the motions. Really stretch and reach. All right, next we have a side roll. So we're going to lay flat, bring our feet off the ground, and drape a leg across, tighten your abs, and roll. So we're going to roll to our stomach, and then from here, you can drape the leg over your body again, tighten your abs, maybe give yourself a little push with the hand, and you're back to your back. You want the goal to not need to use your arms or legs. You don't have to drape a leg over your body if you have the core control to just do the full roll. So play around with that. Different speeds. You can go quickly. You can try to go as slowly as you can and really find those sticking points in your core movement. Good. We're going to rock back up. Next move is the side sit. So we're going to get into this kind of shin box position, about 90 degrees at the hips and knees. And we're going to start by just sticking our butt out and bringing our chest down to the middle of our knee. We can try that again with mid-calf. We can try it again by bringing our chest or our head to our ankle. Here, we can swivel now from one cheek over to the other cheek and back down. So we're getting a good kind of glute stretch or an inner thigh adductor stretch based on where our head and our chest is folding. And now we can just swivel back and forth and add all kinds of reaches. We're going to go a little bit longer than a minute here. So I'm just showing you different difficulties and variations. But once you get the hang of these base moves, you can explore and find all different ways and angles for you to reach. Nice. So moving on. Now we're going to transition into a low kneel. We're going to sit back on our heels as much as we can. So we'll get a good stretch through our quads here. Then we're going to drive up through the leg, step forward, and then lean in to that stretch. And the key here is to lean in with your hip underneath you and your glute contracted. So you want to drive forward with that hip, keeping it underneath you, keeping that glute active and on, as opposed to behind you. We're stretching other things here. We want to focus on that hip. So we're going to sit back. Now as we step out, we can alternate sides, and we can step 45 degrees out to the side. We can step wide to the side. And then we can add all kinds of reaches into that. Nice. Our last move is the get up. So we have a straight leg. The straight leg gets the straight arm. The bent leg is up, heel by our hip. We're going to push through that bent leg. We're going to push through that straight arm all the way up. Active through the hips, feeling our belly button face the sky. Reach with long fingertips. Sit it back down. Swivel to the other side and drive up. So this is kind of checking in with our wrist mobility and our wrist strength. We have some shoulder mobility here. We have some core rotation, some hip action. This is an awesome, awesome warm-up movement. Find different angles to reach now. And feel like you're keeping some pressure through that bent heel. Some of you will recognize this is the first move of a Turkish get-up, or a get-up in general. So you can also sweep and stand as a way to progress this movement. Practice being deep and getting hip mobility in this deep squat before you stand. Squat down, sweep it through, switch it, stand. And there you have it. That was 6 minutes, 6 exercises. We have these base moves: rocking and reaching, bridging and reaching, side sitting, side rolling, then side sitting, then we step out, and then we do a get up. So those 6 movements, you can practice them for a period of time, like 60 seconds here, and then explore within that time period. How can you change it and vary it up and find new ways to move and get to know your body? Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed it.